Namaskar. Indian Tourism General Introduction. Introduction. India represents one of the oldest civilizations of the world. It believes in unity in diversity and offers colorful, rich cultural heritage and variety. India is more remarkable for her extreme diversity of physical features. Its population represents a veritable museum of races representing almost all ethnic groups of the world with their characteristic features. Nature and history both have made India one of the most attractive tourist countries of the world. It offers everything in a rich variety: mountains and hills, valleys, highest peaks, seas, beaches, landscape, scenic beauty, monuments and memorials, traditional art and dances, fairs and festivals, and many other things have made the country a mosaic of living traditions. Tourism needs variety, and India, with its vast dimensions and diversity, offers to every class of visitors something not found elsewhere. In this episode, we are going to learn about geography and general features of India, Indian customs and traditions, growth and development of tourism in India, Ministry of Tourism and its functions, India Tourism Development Corporation. India, geography and general features. India is the 7th largest country in the world, covering an area of 32.8 lakh square kilometers, which accounts nearly 2% of the world's total land surface. The Indian subcontinent is aloof from the main continent of Asia and lies in the northern hemisphere between the latitudes of 8 degrees 4 minutes north to 37 degrees 18 minutes north and longitudes of 68 degrees 7 minutes east and 97 degrees 25 minutes east. Neighboring countries are Nepal, China and Bhutan in the north, Myanmar and Bangladesh in the east, Sri Lanka to the south, and Pakistan and Afghanistan to the west. The Tropic of Cancer passes almost through the middle of the subcontinent. Distance from north to south is about 3,220 kilometers and from east to west is about 2,977 kilometers. It has got 6,100 kilometers of coastal line and 15,168 kilometers of land frontier. It is bounded on the southwest by the Arabian Sea and on the southeast by the Bay of Bengal. In the northeast lies the Himalayan ranges and in the south the Indian Ocean. Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal and Lakshadweep in the Arabian Sea are parts of India. Physiography. India has a variety of landforms. The vast snow-covered Himalayas, fertile Gangetic Plain, great and little desert regions, virgin and verdant rainforests, spectacular beaches, backwaters and coastal areas, etc. adds to the physical diversity of India. Indian mainland comprises of 4 main regions. They are Great Mountain Zone, plains of Ganga and Indus, the desert region and southern peninsula. The mountain ranges and plateaus of Kashmir, the Himalayas and the hill regions of northeast form a conspicuous mountain system. The Himalayas start from the Pamir North. It stretches for about 2,400 kilometers from western Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. The most important peaks in this region are Mount Everest, Godwin Austen, Kanchenjunga, Dhaulagiri, Nanda Devi, Nanga Parvat, etc. Himalayas consist of 3 parallel mountain ranges: the Shivalik range, the Lesser Himalayas, the Greater Himalayas. The North Indian plains or the Great Plains stretch in an east-west direction between the Himalayas in the north and the peninsular plateaus in the south. This plain is one of the most densely populated regions of the world, as it is a fertile agricultural land due to huge quantity of silt brought by the Himalayan rivers. The peninsular plateau or southern plateau is divided into several large and small plateaus about 2000 feet above sea level. The peninsular plateau lies in between the North Indian plain, the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats. The Narmada river valley divides the peninsular plateau into Malwa plateau in the north and Deccan tableland in the south. The desert region covers most parts of Rajasthan. Desert region can be divided into two parts, the Great Desert and the Little Desert. Climate. India has a varied climate due to the vast size and varied topographical features. India is one of the monsoon countries of Asia. The periodic monsoon winds blow for 6 months over the Indian Ocean from the southwest and 6 months from the northeast. On the basis of temperature and precipitation, India has mainly 4 seasons. They are the cold season from December to February, the summer season from March to May, southwest monsoon season from June to September, the retreating monsoon season from October to November. Population. India has a population of 121 crores 1,93,422. There are 623.7 million males and 586.4 million females. It is noteworthy that the percentage decadal growth of population has registered sharpest decline since independence. Among the Indian states, Uttar Pradesh is most populous and Sikkim is least populous. Indian customs and traditions. Customs and traditions are part and parcel of culture. Culture consists of the ideas, customs, traditions and system of belief, social institutions and art that are followed by a society. Indian customs and traditions include Pranam. It is a heavenly salutation. It means I bow to thee, thou soul, 1,000 times. Now it is considered as saying hello but has a deep meaning in it. Namaskar or Namaste. It is a popular form of greeting in India. This is used for welcoming and bidding farewell. Nose pin. It is a symbol of purity and marriage. Before piercing the nose, the bride prays for her husband's health, prosperity and longevity. Scientifically, it wards off nasal infections and makes her olfactory sense stronger. Garlanding. Flower garlands are usually made with jasmine or marigold flowers. They are tied with a thread with a knot at the end. Garlanding is done as a mark of respect or honor. Mangal Sutra. It is a necklace made of black beads worn only by the married women. It is equivalent to the Western wedding ring. Growth and development of tourism in India. For centuries, India has been a center of attraction for different people for different reasons. The ancient invaders viewed it as a gold mine with unlimited wealth to plunder. The learned were fascinated by its mystic spiritualism and profound philosophy. During the ancient period, travel for religious purpose was the most common form of travel in India. The Buddhist monasteries in ancient India were considered excellent centers of learning. Kautilya has recorded that the foreign travelers to India were required to obtain a mudra with the stamp of the Mudra Dakshya as a token of his passport. The royalty travelled for pleasure and developed summer retreats away from the heat and the dust. Milestones or Cos Minars speak about the travel culture during Mughal rule. Mughals constructed walled rest houses as trade tours became popular. In India, the importance of tourism has been recognized even before the World War II. The intervention of war, however, put a halt to the tourism promotional activities of the government. The first conscious and organized efforts to promote tourism in India was made in the year 1945, when a committee was set up by the Government of India under the chairmanship of Sir John Sargent, who an educational advisor to the government. The main objective of the committee was to survey the potentialities of developing tourism traffic in the country. The Sargent Committee submitted its interim report in October 1946. This committee unanimously recommended encouragement to both domestic and international tourism. The committee was of the opinion that a right step in promoting tourism would increase the revenue besides creating ample employment opportunities, both direct and indirect, to different sections of society. Tourism after independence. Tourism in India developed properly only after a central tourist organization was set as a result of the recommendation of the Sargent Committee. However, the real tourism promotional activities started with the creation of a separate tourism department under the Ministry of Transport. The new department was put under the charge of Director General. By a presidential order dated 14th March 1967, the Department of Aviation and Tourism was formed into a separate ministry designated as Ministry of Tourism and Civil Aviation. It was put under the charge of a full-time minister. Shri Sardar Karana Singh was the first Tourism and Civil Aviation Minister. Tourism Development Council. The Tourism Development Council was set up in February 1958 under the Department of Tourism, Ministry of Transport and Communication. This was a principal advisory board at the national level. Tourism Board of India. The formation of the National Tourism Board was announced by the Minister of Tourism and Civil Aviation in Parliament on 11th of May 1972. Indian tourism really got a boost in the last decade of 20th century when the Indian economy was liberalized. Huge foreign investment was flown into the country. Many multinational companies started their business in India. Both business travel and leisure travel increased tremendously. A paradigm shift was made towards strengthening tourism infrastructure at key destinations. Civil aviation was radically liberalized. E-business further facilitated travel and tourism. Chain of hotels entered India. Young entrepreneurs blossomed. Innovative concepts like rural tourism and medical tourism started becoming popular in India. Ministry of Tourism and its functions. The Ministry of Tourism is the nodal agency for the formulation of national policies and programs. It also coordinates all the activities of the central government agencies, state government undertakings and the private sector for the development and promotion of tourism. This ministry is headed by the Union Minister for Tourism. The administrative head of the ministry is the Secretary. The Secretary also acts as the Director General Tourism. The office of the Director General is now merged with the office of the Secretary, which provides executive direction for the implementation of various policies and programs. Director General of Tourism has 20 offices within India and 13 offices overseas. Role and functions. The Ministry of Tourism plays a crucial role in coordinating and supplementing the efforts of the state, union, territory governments, catalyzing private investments, strengthening promotional and marketing efforts, and in providing trained manpower resources. The functions of the ministry are policy matters, planning, coordination, regulation, infrastructure and product development, human resource development, publicity and marketing, research, evaluation and monitoring, international cooperation and external assistance, legislation and parliamentary work, establishment matters, vigilance matters, budget. Indian Tourism Offices. The Ministry of Tourism has 5 regional offices located at Kolkata, Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, Guwahati. India Tourism Development Corporation (ITDC). The India Tourism Development Corporation (ITDC) is the second most important organization after Indian tourism. ITDC is a public sector organization created by the government to undertake major responsibilities in areas where the government, due to its own limitations, could not participate actively. It came into existence when the private sector was not that active in tourism development. The government needed an independent agency to run and operate many small hotels and motels which had been set up by the government in different parts of India to cater the needs of the foreign tourists and the newly emerging class of high-profile domestic tourists. ITDC is the implementation wing of the Department of Tourism. ITDC was formed in October 1966 and has been the prime mover in the progressive development, promotion and expansion of tourism in the country. Broadly, the main objectives of the corporation are to construct, take over and manage existing hotels and market hotels, beach resort, travelers lodges and restaurants, to provide transport, entertainment, shopping and conventional services, to produce and distribute tourist publicity materials, to render consultancy cum managerial services in India and abroad, to carry on the business as full-fledged money changers FFMC, restricted money changers, etc., and to provide innovative, dependable value for money solutions to the needs of tourism development and engineering industry, including providing consultancy and project implementation. ITDC, as the name suggests, is aimed at setting up a sound base for the development of tourism infrastructure. It has been the prime mover in the progressive development, promotion and expansion of tourism in the country. ITDC works in close cooperation with Indian Tourism and Central Ministry of Tourism. The Ashok is the brand name of ITDC's products and services. The Ashok International Trade Division of ITDC offers world-class duty-free shopping facilities to international travelers, earning crucial foreign exchange for the country and showcasing Indian products to the world. The Ashok Travels and Tours handles work relating to domestic and international ticketing, hotel booking and tour packages, car and coach rentals, money changing services, money transfer services, overseas insurance and organizing exhibitions. The Ashok Hospitality and Tourism Management, New Delhi, imparts training and education in the field of tourism and hospitality. The Ashok Reservation and Marketing Services division of ITDC, which is mainly responsible for marketing of Ashok Group of hotels, participates in national and international events such as ITB Berlin to ensure direct interaction with foreign tour operators to promote various services of ITDC. Besides this, ITDC is also managing a hotel at Bharatpur and a restaurant at Kosi on behalf of Indian tourism. In addition, it manages catering services at Western Court, Vignan Bhavan, Hyderabad House and the National Media Press Centre at Shastri Bhavan, New Delhi. Presently, ITDC has a network of 8 Ashok Group of hotels, 6 joint venture hotels, 2 restaurants, 12 passport units, 1 tourist service station, duty-free shops at international as well as domestic custom airport, 1 tax-free outlet, sound and light show and 4 catering outlets. In a nutshell, the achievements of ITDC are promoting the largest hotel chain in India and providing all tourist services, that is accommodation, catering, transport, in-house travel agency, duty-free shopping, entertainment, publicity, consultancy, etc. under a single window. It also offers consultancy services in the tourism field both for private as well as public sector. State tourism development corporations. India is famous for its variety of attractions which are spread over its different states. India Tourism and Central Government Tourism Department looks after this in general. ITDC is an autonomous body whose main function is commercial part of promoting tourism in the country. But for the proper development of the destination and its promotion as a tourist attraction, almost all the states and union territories have their own tourism corporations. State tourism development corporations concentrate largely on the domestic tourists. For this, STDCs are involved in construction of the low income rest houses, development of tourist centers, guide provision and arrangement of sightseeing tourists, establishment of art galleries and provision of shopping and wayside amenities to name a few. STDCs have their information centers located at entry points like railway stations, airports and bus stands to facilitate the incoming tourists. India is one of the oldest civilizations of the world. India has a variety of landforms. It is a land of contrasts. It is a land of different cultures. The diversity can be seen in languages, climate, vegetation, customs and traditions, religions, etc. It is a secular country where different people live harmoniously, practicing their beliefs and customs. India's architectural marvels are the outcome of successive architectural styles flourished in different parts of the land. India is a shopper's delight with its wide range of marble, wood and ivory carvings, block printed fabrics, jewellery, handicrafts and handlooms. The Government of India has realized the tremendous potential of tourism and has accorded tourism the status of an industry.